Today we're doing Smash or Pass New Fragrance Edition. There are a lot of new releases that have come out or have been announced lately, and I want to give you my honest thoughts about whether it's a smash or a pass. This video concept is inspired by Emma over at Perfumerism. She does these smash or pass videos every now and then, I think, and I saw her videos. I was about to do my own version, so we're doing that today. I think I want to make these videos kind of regularly, at least once every 2 weeks, just to give you like a highlights overview of what's coming out and my thoughts on whether I would do smash or pass. Again, these are just my objective opinions. You're free to have your own, of course. If this is your first time watching, by the way, hello, my name is Anya. I love fragrances and I talk about them on this channel almost every single day, but you can expect a new video from me every single Wednesday, along with a ton of bonus content in between. I think I'd like to publish these kind of new releases videos on Sundays. I think that would be fun. I don't know if this video will be going live on Sunday because it's currently Sunday when I'm filming it. We'll see. But let's get right on into it. I'm going to maybe scooch over this way so I can flash the photos of whatever I'm talking about on the screen here. But let's start off with one of the the biggest, newest fragrance releases right now, which is the new Kayali fragrance. This is Kayali Candy Rock Sugar 42, and this is going to be part of their permanent collection. This is not limited edition, and this is very interesting because they have notes of bubblegum, candied pear, sweet violet, white caramel, rock sugar, and vanilla cream. It looks like they are building off of their Vanilla 28 DNA with this launch. That's one of their fragrances that they're renowned for. Everyone is aware of Vanilla 28. It looks like they're building off of it with a vanilla base, but some other notes here that are very interesting, specifically that violet. I don't know if they've done a violet fragrance before. I personally have rather been loving violet in fragrances lately because I think it lends something like a little bit more nuanced to gourmand fragrances. I love the powderiness that I can add. I personally love powdery fragrances, especially right now, so I'm definitely excited to try this. I don't think it'll be like just like a typical gourmand. I think it might be a little bit more unusual, and I'm interested in trying it out for that reason. So I don't have a launch date, and when I'm filming this, I don't think Mona has done her video announcing it yet. It should launch actually later tonight when I'm filming this. So I'll probably do like a shorts video giving you more details if they arise. But I personally am very excited about this fragrance. It's supposed to be a fruity gourmand. I am excited. So that's the first one, new release from Kayali. So we also have some new flankers from Versace. So they're known for Crystal Noir and Bright Crystal, and they're coming out with Parfum versions of those two fragrances. I believe previously they've had Eau de Toilette and Eau de Parfums, but these are Parfums. So Crystal Noir Parfum, let's talk about this one first. So we have notes of citruses at the top, heart notes of spices, and then base notes of woody notes and amber. I'll be honest, I think this might be slightly smash. I'm interested in trying this out. I'm a little bit hesitant because the original Versace Crystal Noir, I bought it and then I returned it because it just did not last on me. It did not last on me, and I couldn't understand what the appeal was. I wasn't too into that fragrance. It just wasn't for me, so I returned it. And designer fragrances, they are not the cheapest. So I only really want to have designers in my collection that I absolutely love, and I did not love the original Crystal Noir, so I returned that one. This one I'm interested in trying out. Hopefully it's going to be a stronger version. If so, then it'll be a smash. The other one, which is the Bright Crystal Parfum, let's talk about the notes here. So we have top notes of red fruits, heart notes of musk, and then a base of amber. Now, this to me, like when I look at the scent pyramid, I really do feel like they're just trying to capitalize off of the trend of having red berries in fragrances. For me personally, like from what I can remember of smelling a smelling Versace Crystal, Bright Crystal, the original version. I feel like them adding the berries is literally just them trying to be on trend, which is fine. But I wasn't a huge fan of the Bright Crystal DNA to begin with, so this is going to be a pass for me because I just don't think this would be a fragrance that I would go for. Of course, I'm interested in trying it out if I get an opportunity, but it's probably not going to be my cup of tea personally. This next one, I've already smelled. I had the opportunity to smell this when I went to Milan, and I visited the Xerjoff store, and they said this is coming out. They couldn't tell me when, but they told me it's coming out and they let me smell it, and I was floored by it. I was really, really interested in this fragrance. I got up to change my battery and then I realized one of my handbags was hanging on the door there, and I'm like, I'm just gonna take it out. But this is Deified by Tony Iommi. This is a limited edition fragrance and it's their second collaboration with Tony Iommi. So the original Tony Iommi was a play on leather, and this one is no different. This has notes of saffron, cinnamon, and apple, heart notes of leather and rose, and then base notes of papyrus, patchouli, moss, and musk. I really liked this one a lot. It was like the original fragrance. From what I can remember, it was like the original fragrance but was amped up a little bit. It's such like a clean and refined leather that they've been doing with the Xerjoff releases with Tony Iommi. Like, I really like this interpretation of leather. It's a very elegant leather. It's not too animalic, because sometimes leather can veer a little bit animalic and can be a little bit overbearing. This one is not. It's very well done, and I like the spiciness in here as well. So this one is most certainly a smash. So the next one is by Acqua di Parma, and this is Mandarino di Sicilia by Acqua di Parma. This is a unisex fragrance, and it's inspired by Sicily. So this one is interesting because they have the note of green mandarin here, and to make sure that the note was going to be especially green, they actually specifically harvested the mandarins early to make this fragrance. So I thought that was interesting. This has notes of bergamot, lemon, and blood orange, heart notes of petitgrain and spearmint, and then base notes of cedarwood, patchouli, and musk. This is interesting. I think this would be a really pretty smelling fragrance. However, I'll be honest, and you might judge me for it, and that's okay. I haven't really smelled anything from Acqua di Parma before, so I'm not very familiar with the DNA from the house, other than what I've seen online. So I can't really speak to this fragrance or like whether I would be interested in the DNA from the house. I think it's interesting, so I would say like tentatively smash. Tentatively smash. I do like mint. Sometimes mint can be overpowering in some fragrances, but I think this would be an interesting one. I feel like this is a fragrance I would like, especially since I personally love like a refreshing, green, zesty fragrance. I tend to be picky with them, but if I find one that I like, I tend to really like it a lot. So next up, we have a new one from Killian. This is Imperial Tea, and this is inspired by the ancient Chinese tradition of drinking jasmine tea. So this was originally released in 2014, but they have since revamped it, and they're doing a new release with Khalees Becker, and this will be under the Fresh collection. And they really specifically focus on jasmine buds for this fragrance. That's like the focus. It's a tea fragrance with jasmine buds. So you have top notes of Laminaria seaweed, heart notes of jasmine sambac absolute and green tea, and then base notes of vetiver oil and musk. I like green tea a lot when it comes to fragrances. This would be a smash for me. I also love jasmine. So yes, this is a smash by Killian. Next up, we have a new one from Mugler. This is Angel Phantasm. So this has, have they released the notes? Let me check. So far, they haven't released much. I'm looking at the release information here, and I literally just see coconut accord and patchouli. They're going to be releasing more notes. I don't know what else I can say about the notes here because there's literally like 2 of them. But here's let me just actually use this as an opportunity to tell you like my opinions on Angel, because I don't think I've ever talked about it, which is surprising. So Angel for me is a fragrance that historically I have not liked. I have since grown to appreciate it because to me it's a very earthy and almost dirty smelling patchouli. I, for a long time, did not like patchouli because sometimes to me it can be a little bit too earthy, and I don't like that. So historically, I've not always liked patchouli. Angel is one of those fragrances that historically I've not been a fan of. Um, Maybe this one will be different. I feel like that earthy patchouli with coconut would definitely be a very interesting scent combo. So I don't know what direction they're going with when it comes to that. So I think I would say pass, but I definitely want to smell it. So tentatively smash. Actually, no, pass, but I'll smell it. I don't think I'd buy it though, and that's just my opinion. I personally, I'm just not a fan of that earthy patchouli. Like I can appreciate it for what it is, but I'm just not a fan. So we have two new releases from Kenzo. This is Low Kenzo Glass. So they have my pronunciations are so bad. They have one for women and then one for men. So I'm going to talk about ladies first. So this is supposed to be um, an icy, fresh water inspired fragrance with master perfumer Olivier Cresp and second perfumer Coralie Spischer. So you have top notes of Italian mandarin, heart notes of freesia, and then base notes of tonka beans. So Olivier Cresp is known for creating really interesting gourmands, and he's done some like refreshing gourmands before. So I would say a smash on this one because I feel like this would be a very interesting, refreshing gourmand fragrance, and I personally love like zesty kind of cocktail like like zesty, lighter, refreshing cocktail like fragrances for the summertime. I really like that in perfumes, so I feel like this would be a smash. Let's look at the notes in the other one, which is the blue one for men. So I feel like this next one would also be a smash for me. So this has notes of fig, heart notes of violet, and then a base of oak moss. I like this one even better than the other one because I've recently really been interested in figs. I don't like that wasn't always the case, but recently I've been interested in fig notes, and I do like violet leaves. I mean, I think the fig is definitely the thing that's like catching my attention. So this is also a smash. I would be interested in trying this out. I don't think Kenzo is widely available in the U.S. As it is in Europe. I think in Europe that's where you get it a lot. Next up, we have a perfume from Huda Beauty. If you don't know, Huda Beauty and Kayali, they're both founded by the Catan sisters. This is a fragrance called Easy Bake. It's inspired by the scent of their Easy Bake setting powder. So if you don't know, Huda Beauty and Mona Catan founded Huda Beauty. And then Mona Catan went off and started Kayali. So they're pretty much all under the same family, but Huda Beauty is a makeup brand, and now they're launching a fragrance. And this is a perfume with notes of pear, jasmine nectar, and gardenia buds at the top. Then you have tuberose infusion, ylang ylang extra, heliotrope, and then gold dust orchid in the mid. And in the base, you have sugared amber woods, toasted coconut, white moss, vanilla, Madagascar. This is a smash. I love the way this sounds. I think it would be beautiful. I feel like, I don't know, if I'm being honest, I don't love the bottle. I feel like the bottle could be better, but the scent, like that scent sounds really pretty. I like that. And it's probably going to be powdery too. If that's what if they're trying to make it smell like it's setting powder, it's probably going to be powdery. So this is a smash. This is a definite smash. I would be interested in trying this one out. Yeah, easy bake by Huda Beauty. Next, we have a fragrance by Simone Andreoli. This is Silver Marble. Now, I got a chance to smell this at Essence, so I already have my first impressions for you, but this has notes of ice crystals, cold molecules, and cold molecules. So this is a very icy, refreshing scent. I do think, in my opinion, that it leans masculine. It's a really, really good one. I like it a lot. If you're a fan of the quintessential male-leaning fragrances like Bleu de Chanel, it's definitely one to try. I don't think I would wear it personally, so for me it would be a pass. But if you're a guy and if you're interested in that icy, refreshing scent, especially for the summertime, this is going to be a this is going to be one to try for you. I'm not going to tell you if you should smash it because you should make that decision yourself, but I feel like you should try this if you're a guy and you're interested in that kind of scent profile because I do think it's a really good option. Alright, so those are all the fragrance releases I wanted to talk about this week. Definitely a good mix. Let me know if you want to see more videos like this, smash or pass. I feel like it's a fun way to just go through some new fragrance releases, and I am planning on doing more fragrance releases content on my TikTok page. So if you're not following me on there, definitely check out my account. It's anechkafragrances, same on all social media platforms. And I historically have talked about new fragrance releases, but recently I kind of fell off of doing that. But I do want to get back into it because I think it's a really fun way to just like sit with you and talk about trends and what's new and common threads that we see coming out. And it's just really fun to just talk about whether or not you'd actually want to try or purchase a fragrance. So thank you so much for watching till the end of this video. I hope you're enjoying this new concept, and I will see you next time. Bye.